Hello, this is a very, what would you call it? A very realistic video coming to you this week because I've had a hell of a day. I haven't got stressed, I haven't got upset, but I am very sweaty and tired. But I have to make this video because it's got to go up, I've got to upload it and it's got to go out on Thursday. So do you know what, you've got me, warts and all. Usually I put a bit of makeup on, but you've got nothing. You've got sweat, there's no tears, but you've just got the raw me. So I'm here to tell you that this is the end of the month, and I've got all sorts of things that we've been working on, which has been fantastic. I'm going to get my notes out here so that I can actually see what I've been doing. But basically this afternoon, my days are always planned out. I've always got loads and loads of stuff in my diary, and this afternoon I had to nip out and get a parcel, pick up a parcel. DPD don't re-deliver anymore, they drop it off somewhere and you have to go and pick it up. I think it's to do with carbon footprint and all of that kind of stuff. So I went out today. Within the 25 minutes that I was out, the postman came, delivered a gorgeous card from a friend of mine, and she'd also sent me some little goodies, chocolates and everything in the parcel. By the time I got back with the package, literally within 25 minutes, the dogs had ripped the package open, and they're very good with my post, they don't usually touch it, but obviously it smelled far too delicious, ripped the package open and eaten all of the chocolates. So cue then telephone calls to the vet. Vet wants to see all 3 dogs. I was pretty certain I knew which one had it, but they wanted to see all 3. So I had to take all 3 of them to the vets, all looking very happy, road trip in the car, Slipper in the boot, Nellie and Vinny in the back seat. Got to the vets, taken off one by one, each one made to be sick, and turns out Nellie and Slipper were the ones who had actually eaten the chocolate and all of the wrappers. And poor old Vinny hadn't had anything, but he is feeling very worse for wear at the minute. So I had to leave them, went and picked them up a little bit later. They've come home looking dreadful, absolutely dreadful. And then I'm now having to try and feed them charcoal. Nellie's eaten all of hers. She's got it all over her face, all over the floor. My kitchen's been beautifully cleaned today. It's just covered in charcoal now. Oh, but I've kept my cool. I haven't got upset. I haven't cried. I haven't kind of stamped my feet or anything like that. And I'm actually about to start drawing. So that's all good. So that's my little story for today. And I've just done a quick sort of impromptu podcast about it. Basically sort of saying how actually 3 years ago I really would not have acted like that. I think I'd have gone to bed. There'd have been an awful lot of slamming doors and shouting, I think. Anyway, so this month has been busy as per usual. We've done some fabulous things. I did the workshop yesterday, the October workshop yesterday, which I have to say I think was one of the best ones I've ever done. It was a human eye. Oh, I need to go and get it. So I've got it. We did hopefully you'll be able to see this. We drew a human eye, a very dramatic human eye. That's it there. Hopefully you can see. Oops. Hopefully you can see. Done on an enormous piece of paper, I have to say. Honestly, what possessed me to just draw it on the tiny corner? I have no idea. But that is the human eye that we drew there. And honestly, I think it has been the best workshop that we've done so far. There were about 40 of us drawing together. The results are phenomenal. Honestly, I was blown away. Now, this isn't, you know, this isn't me saying, oh, it's because of my teaching. I honestly think you have to be a very confident sort of person to be able to follow a tutorial, because it's not, I don't think it's easy to follow a tutorial at all, especially when you're going step by step and going, right, I'm going to use this pencil now, use this pencil. We weren't going hugely fast, but you've still got to kind of take in what I'm saying and then translate that and put it on the paper. So I think there's I think, you know, step by step tutorials when you're working live, I think are really hard. The results are incredible, absolutely incredible. Just honestly blew me away. I got quite emotional, so we had to kind of look at those. So we did the workshop yesterday, What else have we done? I've got a new tutorial coming out, which I've been recording and kind of uploading and all of that kind of thing. That's coming out. Oh, it's in this episode. It's in this scribble today. It's here. It's now. You can if you want to get it, you can get it. But basically, it's a little robin, and I show you how to draw the little robin, and then I also have given you some line arts for Christmas, season's greetings, happy holidays, that kind of thing, and then I've given you a whole video showing you how to have it printed with a website and everything like that you can go to. So I think that's really exciting. I'm just going through my notes here. We had the fabulous podcast this month. So Isan Lewis, who was last week, the astrologer, oh, what a fantastic lady, and I had the most brilliant feedback, fantastic feedback. She is such a lovely, lovely person and so interesting. And actually I had her do a star chart reading for the Academy for the business, which was really, really interesting. I'm open to all sorts of different things. I've got hairs all over me now, look, I'm sweating, my hairs are falling out. I'm really open to all sorts of different things, and she we were looking at all of the different aspects of the Academy, and she kind of helped me tweak a few dates, and it was just really interesting. And I know quite a few people, quite a few very, very successful business people who use astrology and moon cycles to, you know, to work with their business. And it's a fascinating subject, really, really fascinating subject, and something that I want to kind of look more into. And I've got the lovely Helen Carter, who was on my podcast this morning. I'm recording this on a Monday. Oh, honestly, she is so funny. We had a really lovely chat, and I hope everyone enjoys her podcast. She's the most fantastic artist. I mean, a brilliant artist. Her floral work is just like flipping heck. And then of course she and I, so hats off to those coloured pencil artists, she and I then won, she won the floral, was it floral? Something like that award, and I won the animal and wildlife for the International Guild of Realism. We were giving those awards, which is, I mean, it blew my mind, I have to say, because the quality of the work that was submitted is just unbelievable. So Helen and I, they're, you know, reigning supreme there, which is really nice for the coloured pencil, because it's not a coloured pencil society, you know, so that's awesome. What else? My book is a year old this week, which is brilliant. My Realistic Animals in Coloured Pencil. I can't believe it's been out a year. Still selling really, really well. You know, it was reprinted. It was amazing to have a book actually created during a period of lockdown and everything like that, which in itself was quite a feat. But it's been reprinted. I know there were some issues with some of the quality of the imagery. They were a bit dark. That's all been sorted now. Again, that was down to kind of, you know, people not having enough people in teams and everything during lockdown, which was really unfortunate, I have to say, but the quality of it now is absolutely fantastic. So that's happened this month. What else have we done this month? My new studio has been built, which is incredibly exciting. I'm actually not going to draw in it, which sounds really strange. The lighting in the studio in the house is sort of northeast, so it's a much more consistent lighting. But I've had a beautiful garden studio created. It's not huge, and Lucy, who works with me, is going to be working down there, and we have a new starter joining us in November. She's called Amy, and she is going to be a marketing assistant and helping us with all of the marketing bits and pieces, which again is incredibly exciting. We've also started working with a creative agency, somebody who works on all of my Facebook ads and Google and SEO and all of that kind of stuff, and they're actually based in Italy, which is a guy that I've been working with sort of on and off for ads coaching, he was taking on new clients, and he's got a company, and we're now working, or they're working with me, which is amazing. So we've had a couple of mind-blowing sessions with them, you know, talking about figures and all of this kind of stuff, which I really don't understand, but that's looking really, really promising, which is fabulous. And of course, talking to Italian people in you know, in meetings is I never kind of saw myself as sitting with a team of people from another country, you know, working together. It's quite surreal, I think. We've got a new puppy. Dora, come here. This is Dora. Dora the Explorer. So she's come to join the group. Luckily, she was in her crate and not eating all of the chocolate with the big dogs. And she's very sweet, she's very good, she's been a good girl, aren't you? Nellie's playing with her beautifully, Nellie's playing with her really, really nicely, looking after her, playing with her and everything. Slipper and Vinny get a bit mad with her at times, but you're a good girl, aren't you? She's ever so good. She's learning the etiquette of the studio, so she's sleeping when I'm drawing and doing live streams and all of that kind of stuff, so that's all good. I can't think of anything else. It's been a full-on month as per usual. Garden's coming on, nearly there. We've got the big planters put in, although one of them looks like it's going to be a massive swimming pool. Not a swimming pool, but like a big hot tub or a plunge pool or something. I think my neighbours are probably looking at it thinking, what on earth is she going to be doing in there? Anyway, it's just going to be a big planter, and there's just going to be lots and lots of plants in there, which is going to be really nice. And that's about it, I think. I've probably missed a load of stuff. No, I think that's all it. I think that's it. I can't remember anything, honestly. I think I probably need to go and get a bath and have a lie down after the day I've had today. So nice to catch up with you all again, and I'll see you all very soon.